Hey, doing a new series. It's gonna be Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Now, I've played plenty of Don't Starve in the past. I've got my 508 day series, it's not a series. Just 508 day world that is my best ever. But that's back in old non-Shipwreck integrated Reign of Giants. I'm gonna be starting a new game playing in Shipwrecked, so we start there. Because that's what I have less experience with, and that's what I think is going to be most interesting. I will be playing as Wilson, rather than any of the Shipwrecked exclusive characters. And the world I'm just going to leave as default, because I don't want to be a cheater pants. So we're going to start. Shut up, dude. That bird is kind of an asshole, as you can see. So my strategy, in general, in Shipwrecked is just to spend a day on the main island collecting as many resources as I can. And then running off to find an island with gold on it as quickly as I can after that. So our first step is going to be find some flint. There's some flint over there. I'm seeing a lot of boxes lying around. Those crates are going to be super useful, and I'll want to break them down with the hammer. So that's also on my to-do list. I'm going to chop down palm trees at first because I want the fronds for a backpack. Is it actually possible to avoid that? I'm still figuring this out. Like, can you react in time? Because you kind of almost get locked in your, like, swing animation. Especially if you're holding down the space button. Anyway, resource collection is a big part of this game. When it's not important, I'll probably end up cutting it out. But I'm trying to keep these Let's Play videos minimally edited, so that A, you guys can see everything, and B, it doesn't take me literally 3 hours to edit every video. I'll take the shells. Okay. Don't drop a fucking coconut on me. Thanks. Yeah, the obnoxious thing about Shipwrecked is that you actually cannot establish yourself until you find gold, and gold does not automatically spawn on the starting island. In fact, it never spawns on the starting island. Can I make a hammer? I can make a hammer. I can also make myself the frond backpack. So we can break open these crates. They give us, usually, they give us boards and then something else, and sometimes the something else is also boards. This one here will give us a boat repair kit, which will be good for later. That one gave us doubloons. I didn't actually know that was a possible drop from those. Now, I'm probably going to make the bamboo raft to get off the island with, which means I'm going to want, right now, 2 more flint so I can make the machete I need. I don't know, since I already have the hammer, I don't know if I'll bother breaking down the big rocks yet. double boards is actually a really good drop from those. I'll also pick up flowers, because a garland is really good to have in the beginning. There's a lot of crates. This is silly. I am running out of flint, though, which is problematic. My philosophy with Let's Play series is that they should always be entertaining, like at pretty much all times, which means I am actually going to have to do editing. But again, I'll try and keep it minimal so you guys can see everything that's going on. There we go. Now I can make that thing. I'll also prepare one of these. I'm probably just gonna go until this machete runs out. So what I think I'll do is I installed this new feature on my computer that lets me do collection montages, whether it's like mining or collection, like cutting down trees or whatever it is in any game. I can just press this button and it goes, and then I'm done. It's super convenient. Let me tell you, you should try getting it. Anyway. Let's break open these coconuts. We can cook these up. These are a nice source of food because they don't actually... It takes a long time for these to go bad. Unlike the limpets and the berries. Speaking of the berries, I'm not even going to cook them because as soon as you cook these things, they just spoil. Cook these up. Now, we've got only 9 wood. It might be worth getting some more before we head out. Plus, I'll just keep finishing. I'll keep doing this until my machete is gone. Okay, there we go. Can pick this and make a garland. And I'll eat the limpets and the berries first since they spoil faster. And then I think I've just about got everything I need. I'll chop down a few of these big trees. Oh shit, it had snakes in it. Fortunately, snakes aren't actually that difficult. I'm not really gonna concern myself too much with replanting for right now. Let's chop down another one. The only sort of concerning thing right now is that I've actually run myself out of flint. And I don't think there's any more on this island. I'll check down here real quick. Oh, there is more. Let's do that. Now, we have enough to make this raft. So I'll just throw this down. And we can blow this popsicle stand. Boating around like this is probably the longest taking part of playing this game. That and I guess resource collection though, but resource collection is like very much a part of the game. This isn't as much, it's just like intermediate time. And that's part of the reason why I haven't played Shipwrecked as much as I've played the base game. It's because I don't really like that aspect as much. But it's something we're gonna have to deal with, especially until we get a good boat. Which actually, with 5 boards already, shouldn't take us that long. Ooh, we got a coral reef over here. That's good. I do not have a pickaxe right now, though. Nor do I have inventory space. This is that place again. I'm actually going to drop the axe, because with 7% on it, it's really not useful anymore. I can equip my hammer and actually pick up more stuff along the way. I usually, when I'm exploring by boat, I just choose my direction based on where the waves are going. And we've got another coral reef over here. Plus just some shallow water. Let's see. I usually have really bad luck when it comes to finding gold early. Like, I'll always hit a bunch of shitty islands first and then finally find a good one. Got some flint right off the bat, so that's really nice. Let's eat these. Oh, is this just really small? This looks like it's just a really small island. Unless it connects to something up here. Oh shit, it does. Okay, I'll finish looking at this. Just noticed there's a compass rose on the map icon, but I really wish it actually pointed towards north. Alright, so this is just a dinky ass little thing, but it continues up to the top. So we'll go check that out. I'll leave my boat here. It'll take a while to walk back, but that's fine. And I can pick these limpets, since I already have a stack. I'm really looking for one of those volcanic, like, rocky biomes. Does it keep continuing? Is this gonna be 3 islands all connected to each other? And it connects to a jungle. Could be really good. There's gold. We found gold. That's fantastic. So we can prepare ourselves a science machine, even if we don't use it yet, even if we don't put it down yet. If this is the only other biome on here, I don't know if I'm gonna set up a camp. Well, I'm gonna set up a camp for the night. I'm gonna want to make this. can cook up some food. Have a snack or two. Okay. It's day 3. Okay. I mean, this could be a good island to, like, set up a permanent base on. It gives us access to beach. I think we just need to see if there's anything else here. And even if there's not, it's still worth considering. Doesn't look like there is anything else here. So. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine down these rocks, and then I'm going to make myself a science machine and take it with me. Then if I decide later that this is actually the best spot for me to be, I'll set up a more permanent base here. The big thing is I'd like to have at least quick access to a source of rocks. It doesn't have to be on my main island, but I want to, if there is a source of rocks nearby, then I will totally set up here. Alright, prepare a science machine. Yeah, rocks are probably one of the hardest things to get in Shipwrecked. Reliably. Rocks and gold. Gold is not that hard, because you can find it from or you can turn doubloons into gold. But still. Can I kill this from here? It'll hurt me, but I can. Oh shit, I don't even have enough space for that. It might have been a mistake. Anyway, I think I'll keep exploring for now. Again, it's nice to be set up on a place where you have at least 2 biomes. And this one really doesn't. There's a message in a bottle here. That's cool. I'll drop the monster meat since it wouldn't really be a good idea to eat it anyway. What do you got for me? Okay, to the south, at least. It looks like it could be a good island. There's a lot of... It looks like we got a jungle and a meadow intersection. Let's see what we have here first. Is that a doi-doi? Alright, so we got a doi-doi over here. That's certainly good to know. We got a little bit of gold. We got the tiger shark, which might actually be something of a reason not to stay here. Although, that's off to the side of the main part, so maybe it wouldn't get in the way. Also, the tiger shark is like totally passive, right? Unless you fuck with its children. I am currently weighing the merits of this place. Looks like it is, again, just jungle and beach. I suppose it's good to know where the tiger shark is, though. That parrot just called me a big head and I don't appreciate it at all. I think I'll head downwards and check out the place I found down there. It's gonna be nighttime soon. I can just camp out on my boat with a torch if I need to. As long as I'm not out in the open water. Oh, we got more down here. Let's see, what do we got here? I suppose I'll camp here. We got a fuckload of mushrooms. A lot of them are green. We got blue, red, and green. That's incredibly valuable, actually. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. But just knowing where this is potentially really good. Oh, and we got our Seaworthy. So if we want to ever connect to a Reign of Giants world, we can do it through that. Now, we're not in any need of sanity or anything right now, so I don't feel the need to pick these mushrooms. And it does look like that's all this island has to offer. I'll set up a camp here for the night, though. Cook up my food. I'll eat the stuff that doesn't stack just to clear up some space. Do I have my... I don't have an axe on me right now. I'll make one and just chop down trees all night. Okay, so that's night 3. That was night 3. So it's day 4 now. Probably going to be the last day in this episode. We'll see. This guy's going to say something mean about me. He didn't, though. So yeah, I'm going to try and hit up that bottom island where the treasure was this episode. And then probably call it after that. There's a discarded bottle right here. Some seaweed that I won't be able to carry. Is there anything I can actually get rid of at this point? I won't be using snakeskin for a while. Like, I'm gonna want to use it probably for the hat. Or maybe the jacket, depends. And I'm gonna want it for making a sail, possibly, if I don't get cloth sails before. That's useful. So yeah, straight south along here. I'll cut along the shallow part just in case this like island chain here yields any more bounty. One of the things in this game is that having a bunch of islands next to each other that are all good is almost as good as having everything on one island, because you can just like plop down rafts in between the islands or whatever to ferry yourself across. Got a lot of coral here. Oh, is that? We got a shipwreck. These are actually a fantastic... Scary noises are coming out of this place. Now let me just pick your barnacles, okay? Stop making those noises, please. I don't like that at all. It's a large reef, though. It's good to know. If I ever need coral for anti-venom, I can go there. Or for whatever else uses coral. There's plenty of other stuff that uses coral. Pick up the bottle. It's not really useful right now. Alright, looks like we're there. We've got more coral. So if this becomes if this turns out to be like a good habitable place, I will have a source of coral nearby. That's good. Let's see what it turns out to be. It's straight down at this point. Okay, we got jungle. The one thing that could totally fuck up this island for me is monkeys. That really fucks up any island for anybody, really. Message in a bottle, see where it ends up. That is straight east of the starting island, or straight west, rather. I'll leave the hat. What is its percent? 66? Yeah, it's not worth carrying with me for the meager use it's gonna give me. Plus, I've got enough. Ooh, okay. This looks promising. We got a touchstone. We got a nice little lake, I guess. Now this, I believe, will flood during monsoon season. Unless we sandbag it off, which we can do. Down here, we got a mandrake. There's our treasure. No, just please no monkeys. No monkeys here. There's another sandbar. To a mangrove. And then it looks like there's also something over there. I'll explore the entirety of the rocky place. Maybe that leads over. Anyway, this is looking real good. Like, really good. So, yeah, we got a beach. Plenty of sand for my sandbags. I think it's official. This totally needs to be where we set up camp. Like, maybe even just, like, right around the touchstone. Or maybe I'll see if any of these turn into the, like, lava fissures. And then I can actually set up around a lava fissure to give me some light. Yeah, this looks about good. I mean, the only potential problem that I can think of is lack of, like, insulation from the water. So when the tide comes in, it'll encroach, and any machines that I have on the outside area of my base will probably get wet. Also, oh shit, gotta get a light. Also, monsoons are gonna be a bitch. But I think it's worth it to have such a massive variety of, like, land around me. The two lakes, I'm also not sure about whether those will end up being beneficial or not. Anyway, we also got a coral reef, we've got all sorts of stuff. It's kinda ideal, so I'm gonna go for it. This is where we're gonna set up. Okay. I am gonna hammer down these pig heads. Come to think of it, if this magma pile ends up turning into a fissure, I'm fucked. Probably should have thought of that. Anyway, we'll see if it does in the next episode. It's been 4 full days. I think it's good to call it for this episode here. I'll see you guys next time.